What if the person you miss is not actually the person who hurt you? What if what you miss is something else entirely? That sounds strange, but it happens all the time. People leave toxic relationships, finally get some distance, and then suddenly find themselves thinking about that person every day. They know the relationship was unhealthy. They remember the arguments, the stress, and the disappointment. Yet they still miss them. If you've ever felt confused by that, you're not alone. And the reason might be very different from what you think. Missing someone who was bad for you can feel embarrassing. You tell yourself you should be over it by now. You remind yourself of all the reasons the relationship ended. But your emotions do not always follow logic. One part of you knows the truth, while another part keeps looking back. This matters because many people mistake missing someone for a sign that they should go back. They think, if I still miss them, maybe they were the right person. But those are two very different things. Missing someone does not automatically mean they were good for you. It only means they had an important place in your life. Today, let's explore why this happens and what it can teach you about yourself. The first insight is that you often miss the good moments, not the whole relationship. Our brains are selective. They do not replay every memory equally. When you look back, your mind often highlights the happy moments and pushes the painful ones into the background. Imagine someone named Emma. Her relationship lasted 3 years. There were many problems. Her partner ignored her feelings, cancelled plans at the last minute, and made her feel unimportant. But after the breakup, Emma kept remembering their weekend trips, their inside jokes, and the way they laughed together. The problem was not that Emma forgot the bad parts completely. The problem was that her brain kept showing her a highlight reel instead of the full movie. This happens to many people. When you're lonely or sad, your mind naturally searches for comfort. It reaches for pleasant memories because they feel safe. But remembering good moments does not erase the reality of the relationship. A few beautiful memories can exist inside a relationship that was still unhealthy overall. The second insight is that you may be missing the feeling, not the person. Think about everything a relationship brings into your life. There is routine. There is connection. There is someone to text after a long day. There is the feeling that somebody knows your story. When the relationship ends, all of those things disappear at once. A man named David experienced this after a difficult breakup. He was convinced he missed his ex-partner. Every evening, he wanted to call her. Every weekend felt empty. But after some reflection, he realized something important. What he truly missed was not her behavior. He missed having someone there. He missed companionship. This is a crucial difference. Sometimes the pain comes from the empty space left behind, not from the specific person who occupied that space. It's similar to moving out of a house you lived in for years. You might miss the comfort and familiarity, even if the house had many problems. Missing that feeling does not mean you should move back. When you understand this, you can stop asking, "Do I want them back?" and start asking, "What need am I trying to fill?" The answer is often much more helpful. The third insight is that emotional attachment does not disappear overnight. Many people expect feelings to vanish the moment a relationship ends. But emotions rarely work that way. If you spent months or years caring about someone, your mind created habits around that connection. You thought about them. You planned with them. You imagined a future with them. Even when the relationship was unhealthy, those emotional patterns can remain. Think of it like walking the same path through a park every day. After a while, the path becomes clear and easy to follow. Relationships create similar pathways in your mind. When the relationship ends, those pathways do not instantly disappear. A woman named Sarah knew her partner treated her poorly. Her friends were relieved when the relationship ended. Yet 6 months later, she still thought about him regularly. She worried that this meant she had made a mistake. But it didn't. It simply meant she was human. Her feelings needed time to catch up with reality. Eventually, they did. As she built new routines, met new people, and focused on her own life, the attachment slowly became weaker. Healing is often less dramatic than people expect. It is usually a series of small changes that happen quietly over time. So what can you do if you're missing someone who was bad for you? Try this simple exercise. Take a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. On one side, write what you genuinely miss. Be specific. Maybe it's feeling understood. Maybe it's having someone to spend weekends with. Maybe it's physical affection or shared routines. On the other side, write the things that made the relationship unhealthy. Then compare the two lists. Many people discover that what they miss can be found elsewhere. Friendship can be rebuilt. Connection can be created again. New routines can be formed. But the unhealthy parts are reminders of why the relationship ended in the first place. This exercise helps separate emotional longing from reality. And that clarity can make a big difference. If you're missing someone who was bad for you, don't assume your feelings are giving you a message to return. Sometimes they're simply showing you that you're healing, adjusting, and learning how to live without something that was once familiar. You are allowed to miss people and still know they were not right for you. Those two truths can exist at the same time. Keep moving forward. Keep building a life that feels healthy and stable. One day, you'll notice that the memories no longer pull you backward. They'll simply be part of your story. And when that day comes, you'll realize that missing someone was never proof that you belong together. It was only proof that you cared, that you lived through something meaningful, and that you had the courage to keep going after it ended.